Imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the dreams given to you by life, the ideas that you never acted on, the talents, the gifts, the abilities that you never used. And there they are, standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, "We came to you, and only you could have given us life, and now we must die with you forever." And the question is, if you died this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams, what ideas, what talents, what greatness that you showed up to bring?
Tough times, they don't last, but tough people do. You see, you were born exceptional. Just think, out of 5 billion options in the womb, you made it. You made it. Out of 5 billion with a B, billion options. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Everything about you is exceptional. But you have made the decision to be average. So you hung around average people. You worked average jobs. You hung around average places. The company you kept was average. You decided to go against your destiny. You made it easy to be average. You took the EXCEPT and changed it to the ACCEPT. You were exceptional instead of being exceptional. I mean, you forgot who you were. Did you forget what you wanted to be? You're a child of God. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You made a decision to be average. Tough times don't last. Like I said, tough people do. You decided to be average. There are 7 whys you must answer if you're going to be exceptional. If you're going to be exceptional, you got to have an attitude of being exceptional. You got to be thinking like you're exceptional. Then you got to behave like you're exceptional to get exceptional results. I'm looking for the people who are worthy of the change. I'm looking for the people who have a winning attitude. I am looking for the people who are willing to change. I'm looking for the people who have willpower. I'm looking for the people who want to be wise about making a change. I'm looking for the people who have a strong work ethic. Most importantly, I'm looking for the people who have a strong why. Are you ready? Now there are 7 whys you must answer. Am I worthy of the change? Do I have a winning attitude? Am I willing to change? Do I have the willpower? Am I wise about my time? Do I have work ethics? And why should I change? Now the first why I would want you to ask yourself is, am I worthy? And the question is, yes, you are worthy of the change. Have I accepted it mentally up here to produce physical results that are tangible? Have I accepted and come to terms with myself that I am worthy? You see, this is critical to know you are worthy mentally before you can have true impact on your attitude. You have to speak it out of your mouth. You have to say, I am worthy. You have to believe what God put inside of you is going to come out. As John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. The question that I want to ask you is, are you worthy? Are you worthy of the change? You have to make that decision. The second why is, do I have a winning attitude? Do I wake up each and every day happy to see another day? You see, I have proclaimed already that I am worthy. Therefore, I know I am worthy to change my belief system. And once I know how easy it is, I'm going to act like it's already done. I'm going to think like it's already finished. I'm going to think about where I want to go, because I'm going to say to myself, Philippians 4:23, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. See, I am a winner. I'm acting as if it is already done. And see, the third why, which is one I really like, see, that's when you get in the attitude check. This why says I am willing to change. And in order to be willing to change, first I have to understand that my attitude will affect my belief system. My belief system will affect my behavior, and my behavior will affect my results. So therefore, if a man in Christ be a new creature, old things are passed away, behold, all things become new. Because I am willing now to embrace the change, I can change my internal belief system, and I can create a new belief system with new seeds that I'm planting each and every day to make a new tomorrow. And see, number 4, I gotta have willpower. That's right, I gotta discipline myself. Just because I was worthy of the change, just because I have a winning attitude, just because I'm ready to do things through Christ. Look, I gotta have discipline. You see, you have got to have willpower. You have got to discipline yourself. You see, once you know you have to have discipline, you have to have discipline each and every day. Once your attitude causes change in your belief system, your internal physical body is going to start bucking the system. But you have to get that thing in check. You have to have discipline to control your behavior so you can sustain the change that's needed to get the results. Like a city whose walls are broken down is a man who lacks self-control. Look, the next thing is you got to get wise about your time. Look, you can't be hanging around with the same people in the same place expecting different results. You see, in order to grow, you have to let some people go. You see, you gotta know that you know that you know. Temptation will set in. You may even want to revert back to the old you in order to make sure you sustain everything you can. Look, can a man carry fire next to his chest and his clothes not be burned? Look, you got to understand that in order to change your circumstances, sometimes you got to change the places where you reside. If you're going to be different, you got to do different. If you're going to make a different world, you got to live in a better world. You got to make it today. Look, and next, number 6, you got to have some work ethic. Look, work is all about you. Look, there are several talented people who never make the NBA, the NFL. They simply don't even graduate from high school. Normally, the gap between success and an idea is a small 4-letter word called work. That's right. You got to get out of the door. You got to work. You got to get up and work. Most people talk a good game, but few revert to their mental dreams to turn them into tangible results. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. In other words, if you're going to make a difference, you got to work. The last time I checked, the only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. It's time for you to make a change. You got to get out there and do something about it. And the last thing, this is the money maker right here. Number 7 is the why. The willingness to help yourself. The actual meat and potatoes, the glue that keeps everything together. Look, you can be motivated to change. You can change your behavior. You can believe that you're worthy. You can be wise about your time. You can have work ethics. But at the end of the day, if there's not a strong why that keeps you on track, that puts you in check, then you may revert back to the old you. What is that why that holds you, that keeps the grip on you to say, I gotta keep moving forward? You see, that's gotta be something that's so powerful that it almost makes you cry. Your why should make you commit. What is motivating you to do better? Whatever it is, I want you to post it up as a reminder so that you see it every day. Carry it with you. What is going to keep you from moving backward and keep you on the track to moving forward? What will stop you from going back to the old you? What will cause you to burn the bridge behind you to where you never look back? Look, that is what you need to sustain continual growth. One thing that I do want you to do, I want you to take home with you. This is outside of the lesson for the people that I'm speaking with. I want you to make sure you have 3 areas of focus. I want you to understand how to keep work-life balance, so I want you to choose an area of focus in the following categories: faith, family, friends, fitness, financial, and what I like to call the field, which is really learning, social security. And within that, you have the mental, the social for the lifestyle, and the security, which is really business, career, or retirement. What I want you to do is to choose one area of focus in each one of those. But I want you to focus on what you consider is your most important top 3, and I want you to work on them each and every day. I want you to make a commitment to yourself that each and every day, the 3 main focuses, 3 things that are most important to you, that you focus on them each and every day. And I promise you, in the past 10 years, everything that I've committed to, I've accomplished. It wasn't because I was that much better than everybody else. It was just because of that one word called commitment. I was committed. And each and every time I thought about giving up, I thought about my why. You gotta have a burning desire to keep going. My why wouldn't let me stop. Part of my why is my family. I can't give up on them or the next generation. At the end of the day, you gotta make a decision. What's your why?
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 step too late or too early, you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
Deep down, ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our